Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Today is day 2 in the Smokies. You can walk a little close to me. I'm cutting you out of it. There we go. And right now we're on a downhill, but we are pretty much climbing for the first 5 miles today.
Again.
We are doing right now the Thomas Divide Trail. We're doing a little bit of a loop. Not sure how many miles we're going to do today because I've already hiked pretty much all of this. There's just a small section, I think like a little over 3 miles of this trail that I need, but the rest of it we're doing it for Retriever. So we're gonna debate what we're gonna do a little bit later, but we'll keep you guys informed which trails we're doing and all that when we get it. But today was supposed to be just slightly warmer than yesterday, but that changed. It's actually colder, and the high is not going to get as warm as it did yesterday. But I don't know if you guys can tell behind us.
Snow.
Yeah, it snowed. 441 is closed today. Fortunately for us, we're not on 441. And they said between 1 to 3 inches at like the mid-range elevation, and then the higher elevation, I think it was 3 to 5 inches. I don't know how much of that is true, but we definitely got a dusting down at the low elevation. Hoping we don't run into anything deeper because it's really cold and I don't want wet feet. But we're excited today because we're knocking out some more trail miles.
That's it.
And it's supposed to be sunny today. I can see the sun coming up in the distance, but right now it's pretty cloudy. So once the sun comes up, it'll start melting the snow really fast. Anything to add this morning?
Nope.
Alright guys, we'll see you up trail.
See you guys.
We've hit our first junction. This is a junction with Stone Pile Gap Trail. You probably can't even read that sign. And now we are on our way up that way for a big old climb. Hey guys, so we made it to the junction of Indian Creek Motor Trail. So changes.
Yeah, changes.
I am going to head on the rest of the trail, but instead of doing the loop that we were planning on doing, coming back to the same place, the trailhead where we've parked, I'm going to continue on to finish Thomas Divide up to Deeplow, then finish Deeplow to Mingus Creek Trail, and then I'm hiking Mingus Creek Trail out 441.
So basically you're finishing today's trails and tomorrow's trails all today.
Yeah, because we were going to come back and loop that tomorrow to finish the rest of Deeplow, but
because she's done most of the stuff I've have to do.
Yeah, the reason is because his feet are completely soaked through and freezing,
Drenched, and the snow's getting deeper, and I was debating doing the 6 mile loop, but my thought process is I'm cold, I'm starting to get a little numb. I could probably wring them out, they're that wet, and the snow's getting deeper. I don't see the sun coming out, and
no. Where's the sun? They said it was going to be sunny all day. Yeah, it is gloomy, cloudy, there's no sun.
And it's cold.
And it's very cold.
And also, I was thinking too, from my point of view, is that if I do leave here, she can actually knock out a lot more, and it's a lot less. It works out for her, so it's kind of a win for her,
but not for him.
But not for me.
But it's all right. So I'm gonna get moving because it's freezing, and he's freezing. So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
All right, guys. Or no, you'll talk to him.
Oh yeah, I'll talk to you. Sorry.
I'll see you guys at the trailhead at Mingus Creek.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So a little bit ago, we saw a deer. I wanted to catch it on camera, but he was way too fast. And so I missed him. Beautiful big one too. Not too much wildlife out here, but I was really excited to see a deer. I was hoping we would on this trip. And yeah, it's really freezing right now. And Retriever left me with an extra pair of socks. He only wears like one thicker pair, whereas I wear 2 socks. So I think that's why his feet got soaked and mine didn't. My feet are definitely a little wet on the tops, but they're not soaked through like his are. And so only when I stop moving do my toes get really cold. but I'm gonna put this phone away. My hand is frozen solid. Glad I'm not doing this trail, in the summer. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh, sorry. It's very overgrown right here with these plants, and they're all got the, see, oh, can you focus on this? No, my phone hates me. Well, oh jeez, ow, ow, ow. They all have the thorns on them, so this would be way worse in the summertime. And boy, once you get past Indian Creek Motor Trail, this trail sure does climb. Holy moly. Oh my god, guys. Just look at that. The sun's trying to come out. Oh, come on out, baby. It just needs to stay above those clouds. Those are snow clouds. Actually got, I don't know if you can see the video, but little tiny flurries. So, as long as that sun can stay out, that would be fabulous. Can see some pretty mountains back there. The sun's kind of going down again, but that's whatever at this point. Guys, I finally made it to the very top of the biggest climb today. Oh my god. I've been climbing all morning. I'm finally here. And now I'm going to go down for quite a little ways, which would be a nice reprieve. And I do have to climb back up, but it's a big climb, but it's not anywhere near as long or as high in elevation as this climb was. So really happy to get that done. And once I get that climb done, I believe it's all the way downhill from there. That's going to be so great. I'm totally out of breath right now. And we got little flurries, but I mean, it is beautiful out here with the snow. My feet are definitely wet now. So I'm going to keep moving so I can keep my toesies warm. I've actually been following prints for a while now. It's really hard to make it out. I don't think they're deer tracks, but I saw one that was a little clearer, and well, maybe, no, that one does look like a deer track for sure. Huh. Yeah, maybe it's just being obliterated by the falling snow. So maybe these are deer tracks I've been following this whole time, because that one for sure looked like a deer track. I don't know, because there were a couple. Ooh, what was that? Oh, I hit the branch. There are a couple that look like paw prints. So I don't know. No clue. Okay, guys, I come to this right here, this big old mess. There's no way that's a deer, because there is a print here, and then there's prints there that lead out. I think those are paw prints. There's no way a deer went underneath this. It would have had to go over it. And the fact that there's prints leading underneath it tells me that was not a deer. I'm curious what it was. I completely forgot to tell you guys about last night's debacle. And so we get back to our motel room, and I'm hungry. So I decided the first thing I'm going to do before I even shower is I'm going to eat. So I had this microwavable thing that I was going to pop in the microwave. As soon as I hit the open button to open the microwave, the power blew. We were the only ones, so I knew it was opening the microwave. But I didn't even put anything in the microwave yet. I didn't even start the microwave. And to make a long story short, the office person wasn't there. Somebody was trying to check in for a half hour. The phone number that they wrote to call to check in was disconnected. After about a half hour, the poor guy trying to check in finally left, probably to go get a new motel somewhere else. And then we got lucky. After about 15 minutes or so, a housekeeper was coming out from somewhere, and we flagged her down. She was able to find the maintenance guy. Maintenance guy's trying to help. The breaker's broken. Oops, sorry guys. The breaker's broken, so we couldn't switch it. He could not figure out what was going on. So about an hour after we had gotten back to the motel room, the housekeeper went into the office and switched us to a quote-unquote upgraded room. And so that's where we're staying now. And the maintenance guy was super awesome, though. He was really nice, and he was trying so hard to figure it out. Housekeeper was really nice, too, but extremely ticked off that it was only about 6:15, and there is no office person there. It says their office hours are till 9:30 p.m. So where'd the guy go? You know, that was... And there was like a million things wrong with that room. We only had one working outlet. The faucets, the hot and cold, were switched. The shower was crap. Everything was so old and terrible. Obviously, the breaker was broken. We will not be staying there ever again. Guys, made it to the junction. Woohoo! I've already done Thomas Divide Trail up that way, so that's awesome. And I've already done Deeplow Gap Trail that way. So now we're heading down the Mingus Creek, 3.9 miles. I have not done Deeplow Gap Trail this way, so that's gonna be new for me. What was I gonna say? God, I don't remember. Oh, my brain. But that's what I was gonna say. So now I have officially completed all of the Thomas Divide Trail. Go me! And then as soon as I hit the Mingus Creek Trail, I will officially finish all Deeplow Gap. This is gonna be a problem. This thing is massive, and it goes all the way up there. So I am not climbing up there to get around it. And then it goes down there. That's not good either. This thing, maybe I can belly scoot. There's literally no way I can climb over this. It's as tall as my head. I think I'm gonna have to take my pack off and actually scoot under this. There's no other way I can get around this. Here we go. I made it. I had to do an army crawl, but I made it. I think Retriever would have had a major problem getting onto that. He would have been flat on his belly, and I probably would have had to pull him. That would have been funny. But all right, now I'm really cold because I had to put my hands in the snow and my belly and my legs, so. Looks like I got a creek crossing. I did not realize this, but looks like I can rock hop it over there, so I'm gonna go do that. That was a success. No wet feet. Well, my feet are wet, but you know what I mean. So I stopped for a snack, and I changed my socks, and they were soaking wet. Oh my God. So Retriever socks are a little bit big for me, but they'll have to do for now. Hopefully the snow starts getting less as I go, but it's nice to just put on a dry pair of socks for a little bit. I don't know, you guys can't probably crossing this right now. Just don't want to get my feet wet. Let me put this phone down. The sun is out, and look at that view. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I hope it stays out. Clouds, please don't hide it. It's so much warmer in the sun. And I've also been following animal tracks for really long periods of time. They must have been active this morning. You guys, I did no research on this trail because I wasn't planning on doing it today. I had no idea there was a beautiful waterfall over here. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. So I'm almost to the base of this descent, and once I get to that descent, then I have about 2.5 miles of climbing. But the good news is it's only 900 feet of elevation gain. So it's gonna be a little bit longer one, but it's gonna be gradual, unlike this morning. So that's good. And then after that, it's smooth sailing down to the parking lot, baby. Yeah, so 441 is still closed. I'm guessing it's going to be closed the rest of the day. But we're a little concerned about tomorrow because we need to access 441. So we don't know what we're going to do. But we'll figure it out because hopefully there'll be some news whether it's going to open or not tomorrow. And then we'll check again in the morning. But if it's not, guess who's taking the longest route around to the other side of the park? I just had to walk through this. It goes all the way through those bushes over there, or trees. But fortunately, there's all these like tiny rocks. If you're really careful, you're able to get through it without getting your feet wet. And, okay, right here is not so much, but as you can see, there's some areas where I guess the sun was hitting and it's clearing up some of the snow. It's fabulous. The leaves are wet, but at least I'm not kicking wet on top of my shoes, which is soaking my feet. So we got progress, baby. All right, guys, 2.1 more miles to Mingus Creek. This actually right here used to be a trail, Cooper Road Trail, or Cooper Gap. One of those, I'll put it on there. Anyway, it used to be a trail, so I think 1.1 miles to just the ending. However, there was a problem because of some private property, and so they ended up removing it from the map, and the sign's gone, and so that trail will not be done. So I don't know, I don't remember when they shut it down, but I do remember when they were talking about that, because I guess where the parking is and stuff, there's private property, and people were parking there and whatnot without asking for permission, and I don't know the whole story, but it's no longer there. So now I'm officially starting my climb. So it's what did I say, 2.5 miles, but it's gonna be gradual, so it'll be good. Now this is gonna be a fun one, you guys. I have to manage to get across there. The trail's over there, but there's a snow covered, and there's this big tree in the way. Oh man, and I can't go anywhere else without getting my feet soaked. This might be one of those weird ones where I have to straddle it and just get my whole butt soaked and just scooch, because there's no handrails or anything, and it's covered in snow, and it's wood, and I'll slip and fall. Alright, wish me luck. My hands are frozen solid, but I managed to crawl on my knees across this. It's more narrow over there, but then as I got closer this way, it got wider. But, oh, that was cold. But at least my butt isn't wet. Just my hands, but that'll dry quickly. And my knees, which I don't care. I don't think this part of the trail is traveled very much. I think the trail, oh, tripped on a log. I'm thinking the trail goes this way, but it kind of looks like it, but I don't know. Oh my god, this is so thick. Ow, I was slapped in the face. Guys, this is really thick. If this is the trail, somebody needs to come out in the spring and, oh my god, cut these down. Look, I can't even, I'm stuck on it. Oh my, I need a machete. Help me, guys. I think this is the trail. I gotta check my GPS, but I'm fairly certain this is it, because look at that. Seems like the sun's out to stay, guys. It's actually gotten so warm. Well, warmer, that I took off my puffy for the first time today. That goes to show you what a difference compared to yesterday. Yesterday, within the first 30 minutes of us hiking, I took my puffy off. And we started at 8 today, and it's just past noon. And so I just finally took it off. And as you can see, the sun is melting all the snow. But a little tidbit about this trail, if anybody plans on doing this particular part of Deeplow Gap Trail, it is a very wet trail. Lots of like this, where you're kind of just walking through a creek bed, and there's little rocks you can try to stand on, but it really slows you down. So I'm gonna put you guys away. Oh no! I think I have to cross here. I think that's the trail right there. Just check the map, and it's a little hard to tell, but there's nowhere to cross. Over here is just a bunch of bushes and it's steep. Can't cross there. So, oh boy, guys. I think I can get, shoot. Honestly, I don't know. I'm thinking about crossing over on that log. Then how do I get over there then? Looks like maybe a coyote used this log to cross as well. I did it! Heck yeah, guys. I made it. Newfound Gap. It's 2.9 miles. Woo! So it's all downhill from here. Heck yeah. I've been doing a lot of talking on this video, guys. Sorry, blabbermouth, but anyway, here's the problem. So earlier today I checked to see where 441 was closed at, and it was closed after the Mingus Mill, which was perfect because the retriever was going to pick me up at the trailhead. So then when I got to the junction with Mingus Creek, I turned to my phone, I had reception, and he sent me a text saying that 441 was closed before Mingus Creek, and I was like, no, it's not. So I checked again. It's been a few hours since I checked. Now it's closed all the way to Cherokee. This is bad. I have to road walk all of that. I think it's because it's where the Oconaluftee River Trail ends, which is even before the Great Smoky Mountains sign that you come into when you're coming into the park, if any of you are familiar with the North Carolina side. And it's going to be a very long walk. Very long. So he said he's going to get as close as he can. I'm hoping that at least, the very least, by the time he gets there, open it to the visitor center. That would help me a lot. But so now I'm kind of picking up the pace, since I'm going to have to do another few miles of road walking. So anyway, probably won't talk to you guys for a while now because I just want to get down and figure this out. So see you whenever. There are human footprints that walked my way. Yeah, I saw no human. And the road's closed. Oh my god, guys! The road was open! Woo! I'm done! And he's here! Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. Woohoo, guys! It's 1:30? Yeah. Awesome. Nice. I'll get back with you guys a little bit later. Back at the motel. Finally.
Both back home safe.
Oh, yeah, I'm so tired. I actually think I'm more tired today than I was yesterday after the hike. It was so much climbing today and pretty steep and stuff, and then snow and then cold, and my face, I don't know how well you can tell in the video, but my face is so wind burned. It's pretty red.
Did you do a lot of recording while you were hiking?
Way too much.
Oh, did you?
I talked way too much.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Probably talking to yourself, weren't you?
I was. A lot. So I did a total of 12.4 miles today. 7.4 of those were new miles. So knock off 7.4 off my map. Yay!
And I did 6.6 and 3.3 of it was new miles.
6.4.
No.
It was 6.4.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, it was 6.4. Yeah, 6.4 and 3.2 of it was new.
You stop jiggling your feet. Jiggling his feet and the whole bed shaking, which is making my camera shake.
I was nervous. I was being called out.
Anyway, guys, I didn't see a soul on trail today. It was completely empty, and thank goodness the road was open. And he went to the visitor center and tell him what the visitor center said
About what?
about the road.
Yeah, the road closes at Smoke Mount for anyone who's ever wondering. It's always open. I don't know what's after Mingus Creek, but if there's any other trails, but it closes at Smoke Mount.
Yeah, so why Google ended up changing it to say that it was closed to Cherokee, I don't know. Because I was going to say, I didn't think it closed before Smokemont, but, I mean, Google changed it, so I said maybe they put cones up because there's no gate over there. So, you don't even understand how relieved I was to see his car in the parking lot.
Yeah, you would have had making at least another 2 miles.
At least. I would have cried. I'd have cried. But anyway, guys, so that changes our plans completely for tomorrow because we were going to loop Mingus with some other trails and then get this last part of Deeplow that I needed. But since plans changed today and I got it all today, we're going to do something different for tomorrow. Alright, guys, we will see you then. Bye.
Good night.